it cries and screams and runs away from me? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, you're saying that you're okay with unaliving animals and exploiting them because you like the taste. Like, I could use that same logic and say, why can't I eat you? Why can't I eat your dog? Why can't I eat your cat? How else can we survive without vegetation? What do you mean without vegetation? Going vegan would mean that you would eat plants, right? So you mean with vegetation? I don't really know what exactly you're trying to say. Dog is fine meal? You're crazy. Animals taste yummy? You're an animal. Can I eat you? Why do you eat plants and animals food? Here, I got a slide for you, actually. Don't you eat plants? Sleepy? You eat plants, don't you? You're eating the animal's food, right? Right? And then what are the animals that you eat? Have you thought about that? Right? You have to account for all of the plants that the animals you eat. So if you really care about the plant lives and the animals' food, you should probably go vegan. You can eat animals as long as it ain't human or owned by someone? Wow. So then can I just run around, Jackson, and just pick up stray dogs and eat them? Do you think that that's okay? Would you do that? You. I'm asking you. You specifically. I didn't say I want to eat you. I said that that's the logic you're using. You said animals taste yummy. Humans are animals, right? That's what you said, not me. I'm just helping you understand what you're saying. You should probably be careful with what you're saying. I wouldn't do it, but I don't see an issue with eating dogs. Well, I'm talking about you. Why would you not do it? You. Tell me why you won't do it, Jackson. Don't worry about everybody else. We're not talking about everybody else. We're talking about you. Why would you not eat a dog? Cows, chickens, goats. I don't know what you're saying, Sleepy. Heck nah, I'm big back. I don't know what that means. I think what you're trying to say is you're like 12 or something. Because I don't want to try dog meat. Why? Tell me why. Why don't you want to eat dog? Tell me. Top part is a lie? How is it a lie? Well, I'm like in the middle of working on like scene transition stuff right now. I just figured while I work on this, I would answer people's questions. I'm gonna pull people up, but probably not now. Maybe in like 10, 15 minutes. I'm trying to work on making this thing a little bit more fluid. Like this obviously is not supposed to be here. I'm trying to get my my live situated. So once I get things all fixed and settled, and these transitions working, I'll probably let people up. Yeah. Desktop has so many more cool features. It takes a little bit of work and effort, obviously, but yeah. What's up, Ingrid? What's up, Persona? Hold on. Vegans are responsible for way more than just eating the plants that they talk about. What are we responsible for? Please elaborate. Put it this way: if someone offered me dog meat, I'd try it, but I wouldn't hunt dog to eat it. Why? Tell me why. Why? You're like, you're going off in other directions, and I just want you to tell me why are you not okay with taking a dog's life and eating it? Just very plain and simple. Just answer that question. Let me see if I can get the YouTube chat on the screen. 1 second. Because we are also streaming on YouTube as well. Oh, double audio. The music isn't coming through, huh? Shit's pissing me off. Keeps changing every time I go live. What about the food pyramid? I don't even think we use the food pyramid anymore. You're outdated. They use what's called, what is it called now? I'll have to look it up. Yeah, it's called My Plate. And that's the food pyramid was replaced in 2011. It's called My Plate. Essentially, you take your plate and your portion sizes on depending on what your plate is gonna change depending on what you're eating. So like, if I can break it down for you, it'll be like, let me find a picture. Maybe I could pull it on screen. I'm just gonna say some arbitrary numbers, but it'll be like, oh, you know, 2/3 of your plate should be veggies, 1/3 protein. Well, that's too many thirds, but you get it. 1/3 protein, 1/3 carb, 1/3 grains or whatever. Let me find the actual picture. We don't use the food diagram anymore. Or food pyramid, excuse me. Yeah, here it is. I got this picture right here. Let me pull it up. Yeah, the thing is, like, I have to set up different like scenes so that the YouTube chat doesn't get all crazy. But yeah, I don't think YouTube chat would block some of this image. Let me find this plate thing for this person. I found an image right here. If you haven't already Googled it, let me just, I have it right here. I'll just pull it up on the screen. Give me 1 second. All right, so we're gonna add a source. If I'm not getting to answering your questions, give me a second. I just want to address what legalize, what a name. I'm not gonna say the whole thing, but Jesus Christ, what legalize is saying. Where is it? Where did it go? Where did I save it? Healthy plate. Oh, desktop, excuse me. Where'd it go? Here we go. Yeah. So this is what has replaced the food pyramid. There's no longer a food pyramid. We use this, My Plate. Notice how it says protein, right? Protein, 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 protein. Doesn't say animal flesh. It does say, it does have some shit here, right? But it even says limit animal flesh, avoid bacon, avoid processed meats, which all animal flesh is processed, right? Unless you're hunting. But even says beans, nuts, right? So if it just says healthy protein, why does it matter how you get the protein, right? If you're an omnivore, it means you can get it from plants. So you should probably just eat plants instead of unaliving animals for no reason. What was Kapsky saying? I'm trying to be vegan. Yeah, I doubt it. Tell me why you're trying to be vegan. But wait, where was the person? Sorry, Jackson. I don't know, man. I wouldn't hunt dog, but you haven't told me why though. Why, Jackson? Why? In your brain, in your heart, in your whatever. Why are you not okay with hunting and eating dogs? Just tell me why, dude. They're sweet, they're cute. I had a dog when I was growing up and I see that they're individual. Like, tell me what you think it is. Why you think you're not okay with hunting dogs and eating them. Because I think it was you, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you came in here saying that meat is delicious and I would eat animals are here for us to eat. Dogs are animals. I encourage people to be self-sufficient and to stop. Yeah, that's on an unrealistic world that you live in, Cowboy Jones. The factory farm animals or the animal agriculture itself exists because it's efficient, right? Saves the most land. It gets the most out. Most animals unalived and on your plate to eat to feed the population. It's just an unrealistic world. If everybody tried to be quote unquote self-sufficient, which you don't need to unalive animals to be self-sufficient, but you're trying to say if we all just raise our own animals, how is that going to work? We already use the majority of our land to feed. Whoopsie, let me turn this off. The majority of our land for animal agriculture. So what you're stating is going to take more land. So yeah, and we burn down places like the Amazon rainforest to make more space for animal agriculture. So, yeah, I think I give the plate 5 big booms. I don't know what that is. Must be a YouTube thing, YouTuber stream thing. Okay, but not everybody's everybody's gonna have 17 acres. So you have everything on your 17 acres of land. You don't go to the grocery store. You don't go to the grocery store at all, huh? Why do I need to farm? There are people that do it veganically. Why do I need to be a farmer? I don't need to. There are plenty of veganic farmers out there. Why do I need to be a farmer? Why don't you be a rocket scientist? You sound like an idiot. Excuse me. It's just like people don't think before they speak, you know? How do I not like Wingstop? Well, have you seen what happens to chickens? You want me to explain to you what happens to chickens? You should probably watch some of these documentaries if you're curious. Watch Dominion and fast forward to the chicken part. Wait, let me see if YouTube. I've been neglecting YouTube as always. Let me see if anybody's in the YouTube chat. You know what happens to them? Can you explain to me what happens to them? Where is the other chat being streamed at? TikTok. Yeah. What's up, Alan? It's being streamed on TikTok. I'm gonna work. I wanted to work on setting up to where I can pull people up from YouTube as well, but I'm getting distracted by the people's and their questions. What's your opinion on the issue of cow farms contaminating veggie farms? Huh? Okay. What? My opinion on cow farms contaminating veggie farms? You mean like when we get like disease outbreaks and salmonella and on like warnings on like lettuce and or whatever else? Like if those farms didn't exist, we wouldn't have to deal with that kind of stuff, right? You can't say it on TikTok. You most certainly can. You can try to be vague if you want to. Explain it. You said you know it. Eating a burger right now, FYI. Oh, I'm so triggered. You got me. I like eating meat. I always will. You'll never take that from me. Man, dude. You sound like every other oppressor that has ever existed. I like that women don't get the right to vote. You won't take that from me. I like having slaves to do what I want and work for me. You will never take that from me. It's crazy, huh? When you put it in that context. TikTok is weird. You have vegan in your name and description, but you don't show in the live. Yeah, I don't know how that shit works, man. You had it one time. There was a time where you were showing up on that page, but I've never seen any of the other stuff show up there unless it's the bullshit that's out there. You know, Vegan King and other people. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that, man. I'm 19. No, way older. Way older than 19. What does Christianity have to do with vegan? Oh, you're talking about Christspiracy? Because oftentimes people will try to use Christianity as an excuse. I sound younger. Thanks, man. No, I'm 36. People oftentimes will try to use Christianity as like a guise to like, oh, you know, God gave us animals here to eat. And Christspiracy, you know, you should give it a watch. It talks about how some of the language used maybe was misinterpreted. I haven't specifically watched it. Everybody preaches to go watch it. Non-religious people, but yeah. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. But yeah, it's there. It's good. I bought it. I supported it when it came out. You eat whatever. The difference, Mad Hatter, is that yeah, I eat what I want, but you eat who you want. That's the difference. Do you think you're making a difference by being vegan? Almost certainly. I mean, there are people that come in here that troll, like Mad Hatter, and you know, some people ask silly questions, and then they kind of hang around. They get educated a little bit, and then they leave thinking, shit, maybe this guy is right. So I most certainly am making a difference. Yeah. You don't need to feel like you as an individual are not making a change, because if you think that way about everything, then society would never get anywhere. But that's not the case. You know what I mean? We've abolished a lot of injustices in the world by just starting with one person. So you can make a difference. What are your degrees in? I'm a VFX artist, so I work in the entertainment industry. Why do some vegans eat plant-based meat? Why some? Oh, so Anna, so the reason why that exists is you have to understand, a lot of people aren't born vegan. It's something that typically they explore on their own as they get older. I mean, obviously we should teach people where their food comes from, but it's not that we're well, some people are disgusted with like the taste or texture of things, right? You've grown accustomed to eating those things, so sometimes people, they have a hard time trying to find the same texture. So those mock meats exist for those people. Me personally, I don't usually eat them. Maybe at the beginning when I was transitioning, but it's to help people that maybe watch these documentaries and realize, what, like, I'm against this, but I don't know where to start. So now you have a place to start, right? You can go to the store, you can buy vegan yogurt, vegan ice cream, vegan milk, vegan cheese, vegan sausages, vegan bacon, hot dogs, everything, right? So that's why they make it look that way. It's like a barrier to entry for people who want to go vegan but don't really know how. Vegan meat is not expensive. Depends what you're buying, but I'm pretty sure animal flesh is probably more expensive at the moment. And some other vegans in here could probably atone to that. But yeah, it's only as expensive as you make it out to be. But you can definitely make smart choices, and if you're buying like fruits and veggies and grains and oats and seeds and nuts and all that kind of stuff, your grocery list will be cheaper. If you go out and you buy like frozen vegan pizzas and ice cream and shit like that, yeah, it's gonna be expensive. Would you be friends with someone who eats meat? Dude, everybody in my life eats meat. My friends, my family. I don't hate meat eaters. I think they're just uninformed. I think that at their heart, they really would agree with veganism. They just don't know, and they don't care to know. They don't care to question. They don't care to educate. They don't care to watch some of the documentaries. They don't want to be exposed, because deep down they know it's wrong. Deep down, a lot of people know, yeah, they're unalived and it sucks, but we need to survive. That's what people will consistently say. But I need it for protein. And you don't. You don't. I'm a bodybuilder. I've been vegan for 6 years and plant-based for 3 before that. And I've never had issues building muscle on a plant-based diet. So no, deer meat is only good for you, but is it good for the deer? It's not good for them. Doesn't mean it does mean you're uneducated. It does. Because a lot of the logic that you use to justify why you eat animals, you wouldn't use it in any other context. And a couple people in here definitely shown that, right? Like, oh, I just like eating animals. Well, humans are animals, dogs are animals, cats are animals. Do you eat them? Right? And Jackson, who was in here earlier, he never answered that question. He just left. But you supplement protein with powder? No, I don't. I'm a bodybuilder, so I do supplement protein just to make, as much gains as I can. But any bodybuilder does that, plant-based or not. But if you're just like a regular athlete or, regular person that just does simple stuff, like maybe a couple cardiovascular workouts or some light lifting, you most certainly do not need to supplement protein. You can easily get 140, 150 grams of protein a day without supplementation. It's just wrong. I do it because I've been kind of floating around 180, 200 pounds. So I like to just make sure that I'm getting enough, but I don't need to. Yeah. You couldn't get that protein without supplements. You're just wrong, dude. I don't think you understand where protein comes from. And if the first thing you say to me right now is it comes from animal flesh, then you thank you for answering That question, because you most certainly do not understand where protein comes from. I've seen the documentaries and I know what happens, but if I become vegan, they won't stop. You have to understand, TJ, that you vote with your dollar. So as long as you are purchasing animal products, they're going to keep making them. If enough people stopped, they will stop. And you can't say that it won't change anything, because what used to be, I've been vegan for six years, plant-based, let's say just say plant-based for 9 years. When I first started, dude, like we just had a tiny section in the grocery store, tiny ass section in the grocery store that was like tofu, noodles, and like some off-brand soy milk almond cheese. It was shitty. And now you go to the grocery store and they're not even in, they do have like a vegan section, quote unquote, but now you find vegan plant-based milk in the milk section, plant-based ice cream in the ice cream section, plant-based meats in the meat section, plant-based cheese in the cheese section. So you can't say that that we're not making a difference. So meat is in highest demand ever. I mean, let's check that out. Let's look. Let's see. Banana and peanut butter on bread is a good snack. Yeah, you can even if you're banana and peanut butter, and then if you want to even top it off with a couple healthy fats and maybe a little bit more protein, you could just crush some walnuts and put that on top. But I don't eat those kind of snacks. I do eat like rice cakes on with banana and peanut butter, just because I'm trying to be at a caloric deficit at the moment, trying to lose a little bit of pounds. I'm one person though. Yeah, you're one person, but you can't have that sort of mentality, man. Like it starts with one person, because if you stop, right, and then people see you stop, they're gonna start to question why, and then you might come across a person that is gonna actually hear you out and understand you, and then that person might consider it, and then they, you know what I mean? It's a trickle effect. It all started with one person. Injustices in the world, like slavery and women's rights to vote and everything else like that, has ended because it started with one person. One person starts the conversation and other people start to listen. So, yeah. You're a veterinarian. How are you uneducated? I mean, everybody. So you're just saying as long as everybody has some sort of education, that it's okay for them to eat animals because they have an education. You're uneducated about what happens to animals. You're uneducated on understanding the capacity of suffering that these animals have, and you're uneducated on the impact that your choices make. That's what you're uneducated on. Never said you were an uneducated person. He is vegan on tech that uses animals. I don't know what that means. Exactly, persona, yeah. Yeah, just because something isn't illegal, just because you have the legal right to eat animals, does not mean that it's okay. At some point, it was legal to own slaves. Does that make it okay? No, right? So legality does not justify legality does not equal morality. Excuse me. We can look back at a time where that was legal and all agree that it was immoral, right? It's just now we're in that time now where people are not realizing that what we do to animals is immoral. Am I vegan because I like Oreos? Yeah, Oreos are vegan. Though I know there's like some skepticism if it's like Oreos in the US are vegan, so I avoid them. I haven't looked into it enough. I know there's like a lot of sugars that use what is it called? Bone meal? Bone char? Something like that, which is just like ground up animal bones. It's kind of weird when you really look into what goes into these like sweet treats. You know what I mean? Especially the fact that like gelatin is in the majority of candies, and that's just like pig animal flesh and bone. It's weird. I mean, there's other things that are good for your garden. They're like these animals are like that's the problem, cowboy, is like you're seeing these animals as if they're here for you, that they're here to benefit you. You can use other things for your garden. You don't need to use animals or bone meal. You can use other stuff. Yeah, so like you shouldn't try to justify the fact that animals are here out of for service of you. Yeah, Lydia has experience with growing up from a farm, and she's definitely educated herself on the matter. But yeah, Ben the vegan farmer also does veganic farming, and so does Ozark, but he's not here. Ben's not here either. But if you're ever curious about veganic farming, you should look at look up Ben the vegan farmer. He's great. Animals eat other animals. I mean, animals sniff each other's asses. Are you gonna go around sniffing everybody else's asses? Don't lions unalive the youngs of other lions to maintain dominance? You don't go around doing that, do you? So lions have a law banning. No, we're not here trying to tell lions to go vegan. I'm talking to you, a human being with moral agency who understands that you don't have to do it out of necessity. People usually do it for pleasure, for convenience. You don't need to. USA EV. Something for all plant lives matter folk to consider. All plants like soy, wheat, and wheat die of old age before they are eaten. Oh, sorry. You guys can't see YouTube. I need to here. Let me see if I could get that on there. Oh, see that's why I gotta work on the scenes here so that it's not covering each other. Also, why can't I grab this? 1 second, sorry. There we go. Make this smaller, like this. There we go. Let's see. You'll never ban eating animals. We'll see, bro. That's what people used to say about slavery. What people used to say about, women's rights. You just have to educate them, guys. I mean, yeah, that's why I'm here. I'm not sure if you were talking to me, but you'll break the law. I mean, bro, then why don't you break the law now? Why don't you go around just kicking everybody, punching everybody, driving on the wrong side of the road? You could just sound like a terrible person, man. At least the name is fitting, I guess. I feel bad for you. It sounds like you're a very sad person. Like when people often come in here and say things like that, it just makes me think you're a very sad person. Like you just need help, a hug, friends. I mean, you don't care what I think, but you've been in here trying to get me to care what you think. You see how that works? You're like you're projecting. Morals don't matter in the animal kingdom. You can tell lions it's okay, but say no to humans. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. But like I said before, just to clarify, in case you're in the trying to go with what Mad Hatter said, I'm not sitting here trying to convince animals to go vegan. I'm here trying to convince you, a human being who has access to the grocery store, who has access to internet, who can understand right from wrong, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Wow. Oh, well, report this man for threats of violence. Jesus. That's crazy. That's the kind of shit that people said that people would say. Like, it's crazy because, like, let's all use this as an example, right? That wasn't a threat. He said the day I join it in the freezer. That was a threat, homie. He just straight up said that he wants to unalive me and put me in the freezer with his animals. That was a straight up threat, dude. Not sure. Yeah, see? Exactly. You're a very sad individual, man. I hope you find help. I hope somebody out there, I don't know, loves you. Goodbye. That's crazy. If we even use that as an example, the stuff that Mad Hatter said, like let's all use this as like a learning experience. The stuff that Mad Hatter just said. I've seen comments, and maybe you all can agree. I've seen comments like that on posts where like the Yulon Dog Meat Festival, where they're straight up will just boil dogs alive and eat them. People will say things like that. Oh, if this person did that to my dog, I would fucking kill them. I would unalive them. I would take them. Right? You guys seen those comments, right? I'm not starting drama. He legit said, the day I try to take his food away, he's going to put me in the freezer. That's a promise. That was a threat, bro. I have to report that. Because if he says that to the wrong person, that's definitely gonna set some people off. Not a fucking baby. Do I sound like I'm crying? Nah, man. Don't get it twisted. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me, but he can't go around saying that to people. Because if he says it to the wrong person, it's going to set that person off. It can be traumatic for that person. So we have to protect those kinds of people because it's not okay. You know, you say I'm a baby, but there are people that you probably care about that would be hurt by that kind of stuff, man. You're living in a very selfish world if you think that there's not people that you care about that might be set off by a comment like that. You know what I mean? It's not cool. So we shouldn't have people like that saying things to people on the internet, because we've seen it. You know what I mean? We've seen people, you know, take their lives and stuff like that from online bullying. So we shouldn't be condoning that kind of stuff. It's just like, are you okay, bro? Are you okay? Are you listening? Are you listening to anything that I said? What's up, Lee? Man, people are crazy, man. Yeah, exactly, Lee. But somehow I'm like, I'm crying and I can't handle reality. I can't handle the reality of just people going around saying they want to take my life and put me in the freezer. Like, what the hell? People are crazy. About to go lunch with your dad? Nice. I'm assuming your dad's not vegan then, right? Or maybe he is. That's cool. Y'all ever tried cactus fruit? No, but I know people like will make like cactus tacos. It's a pretty big thing in Mexico. But I've never had it. They just being evil. Well, Josh, if you're talking about Sabo or whatever, and that other person, yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. People say some crazy shit. You shouldn't be saying that stuff, man. We've seen it happen to people. You know what I mean? There's this guy. I don't know how many people in here are gamers, but I'm gonna bring it up real quick. There's this guy. He was a Twitch streamer called Recful, and he dealt with a lot of stuff, man. And he would go on streams, and you know, you'd kind of see him break down in depression, and people would constantly be reaching out to him, and people would also be saying some pretty gnarly shit to him on his Twitch streams. He was dealing with depression and, you know, taking his life for a long time, and it just so happened one day people wouldn't let up, and he did. You know, it was sad. I actually really enjoyed watching his streams. I felt like I was rooting for him. So yeah, it sucks. Shouldn't be saying things like that to people on the internet. You can be vegan in your life, but don't try to push veganism on people like Vegan Teacher. I'm not the vegan teacher. I'm my own person, but I'm not trying to push anything on you. I'm telling you that you should stop pushing your beliefs on the animals, right? Because I'm asking you to perform an inaction, meaning I'm just asking you to stop taking lives, right? It's not the same thing as what you're doing. You're just like blatantly taking them because of food preference, taste, texture, religion, culture, whatever, pleasure, entertainment. So how about it? What about it? What about it? Wait, Dana, you were in here yesterday, right? You're vegan. Maybe you're responding to that other person. Pretty sure you're vegan. Yeah. You were in here yesterday, I believe. Shit, might be wrong. Let me see if I can get the music to come in real quick. I'm not sure why the music isn't coming in. This shit's pissing me off. It's set to browser, and this is set to SFX browser. Yeah, I don't know why the music's not coming in. Give a good reason why without talking about animals. What the fuck? Why would I not talk about the victim? Why would I tell you stop eating animals? How can I tell you to stop exploiting victims without talking about the animals if those are the victims? Not sure what you're trying to do. Just tell me why you're not vegan. All right, have fun, Lee. I hope you enjoy the lunch. Share some food pics in the Discord, please. Which, speaking of which, I need to eat my my oatmeal. I just got back from the gym. Figured I'd go live for a little bit. I was gonna work on this scene transition stuff, but got distracted with the conversations in the chat. Let's see. So we got the hangout tab. Is this chat? YouTube chat right there. What goes on top of my oatmeal? I put, I mean, I've been eating the same thing for so long, but I usually use raisins or blueberries, and then I put peanut butter. I tried the PB2 powder stuff for a bit, but now I'm trying to put on a little bit of weight. Oat milk, vanilla, maple syrup, flax meal, hemp seeds, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's what I've been eating for breakfast forever. Yes, peanut butter all day. I love the peanut butter. The PB2, that like peanut butter powder form is okay, but I don't know. It never made the texture of the oatmeal what I liked. It just came out watery. What's your reason for going vegan, and when did you decide to actually do it? So I was plant-based for 3 years. And I thought at the time I was quote unquote vegan, but I definitely wasn't, because I was still wearing animals. I still had a leather wallet. I still bought maybe a wool jacket. I didn't look at what I was buying when it came to clothes. And then one year I got a wallet, a leather wallet from a friend for Christmas. And yeah, it clicked for me. Like, why are they being turned into wallets for me? And yeah, ever since then I was like, man, I'm a hypocrite. I say that I care about animals, but I'm wearing them and stuff like that. So yeah, that was 6 years ago, and I decided to just stop. So I gave that stuff away. I bought a Ridge wallet, or one of those like metal whatever wallets that you just like press the button and your cards come out. I bought what are those kind of belts called? It's not a fabric belt, but it's like hard plastic or whatever. I don't know what it is. Yeah, and when I go and I buy shoes, most shoes will have a little sticker on it, and it'll show you what it's made of. And one, looks like a skinned alive animal, because it looks obviously like what you would draw skin animal hide like. And the other one shows like it's like made from fabric. So you just get the ones that are fabric. Yeah. Have you ever tried vegan MRE? I don't know what MRE is. Excuse me, let me look it up. Maybe I know what you're talking about, but I've never heard it. Field ration? What the hell is that? Oh, MREs, like the military stuff. Like the ones that you eat. Yeah. No, why would I need to eat that, man? But that's good for the military. I'm pretty sure that it's a much cheaper alternative than they were getting. What's this scene? Oh, the same thing. Look, that's me looking up MRE. Except this is not the right window. This is supposed to be YouTube chat. Here we go. Okay, so we have this. We have documentaries. And we have the people that say we eat the plants, animals. We eat the plant animals' food. Who's responsible for the amount of crop deaths? Would you ever go back to eating animals? Definitely not. No. Passed naturally? No, I'm good. Like, you can argue that that's like vegan, because the animal wasn't exploited. But no, definitely not. Panhandler, I haven't seen you in a while. If you want to do a body cleanse, try one. I'm good. I don't really believe in that whole cleanse. I don't believe in that stuff. Like, I know your stomach your stomach biome, like microbiome, is gonna change depending on what you eat, and people have like done short-term, I wouldn't say fixes, but made changes to their gut microbiome short-term by adopting like a quick cleanse or diet. But no, man, just like why like put yourself through like a week cleanse when you should just change your food choices in general? You know what I mean? Long term. So yeah, cleanses are not a fan. They're a fad. They're like there to bait people into a false sense of weight loss, and then you just put it on back after the cleanse, or you just go back to your bad eating habits after you cleanse. The only justification I would give, for like a cleanse, even though I don't agree with it overall, is like you have a big day, your wedding day is coming up, and you just like you want to fit into your beautiful wedding dress, then like sure, do a juice cleanse or whatever the hell. I don't recommend it, but if it's like you're too lazy to work out and you're just stuck in your ways with what you eat, then do a cleanse. Sure, do a cleanse and lose 5 pounds so you fit in your wedding dress. You know what I mean? It's a once in a lifetime moment, but never for anything else. Baking soda water is good for body cleanser. I don't know. I know people do like baking soda and beet juice, and it's like a natural blood stimulant for people who use it as like a natural way to get a good pump at the gym. But nah, I'm just not interested in that stuff. Just drink water. I eat a banana or some fruit, grapes, watermelon before I go to the gym as my pre-workout, and then I will take I'm trying to blank. I'll drink my protein shake and I'll put some creatine in my protein shake. That's about it. I take a multivitamin once a day, but I really don't need to. My diet is pretty what's the word I'm looking for? I'm hungry. Sorry. Haven't had breakfast yet. Pretty diverse too. I'm pretty sure I get the nutrients that I need already. I've been doing it for so long. It's just out of habit. But I take a multivitamin just in case. Everybody should take a multivitamin, especially in regards to B12 and vitamin D. Yeah, don't commodify them. Yeah. Do I eat orange peels? What are these questions? No. Ask me about veganism. Ask me about the animals. I mean, you know what's good for the body? Eating plants and not animals. That's good for the body. Definitely good for your gut. Definitely good for your intestines. Maybe I should put the live on pause and go eat my breakfast that's just sitting downstairs. I don't like to I used to like microwave my oats, but I started just soaking them. It's like easier. It's like you lose less of the nutrients, and obviously it's better for your digestion. But not that it's an issue, but better digestion means the faster the nutrients get to your bloodstream, and that's my post-workout meal. So I've just been soaking them lately. Put them in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Because cold oats is gross oats. Yeah, people use orange peels to like make like orange sponge cake, but no, it's so bitter. Good. Okay, well, it looks like we have like half vegans and half non-vegans. But now the non-vegans are talking about cleanses and orange peels. Ew, cold pizza. No. So gross. Why? No. Get out. I'm gonna ban you like Desi and her noodle talk. Cold pizza. Ew. You take a pan, right? Dry pan. You put it on low heat. Low heat. You put your cold pizza that you've had left overnight, leftover pizza. You put it on the stove, on your pan, right? Your fresh pan, whatever. Fuck. No oil, just fresh your cold pizza on the pan. Low heat. Cover it. Leave it for 10 minutes. It comes out perfect, like fresh. The bottom is super crispy, and the top gets nice and hot from the circulation of the heat. But cold pizza, you might as well eat a sandwich. Eat a cold cheese sandwich. No, pizza is an open-faced sandwich. I never heard of open-faced sandwiches until I went to the UK. No, ketchup on pizza is gross. It's not the same because pasta sauce or pizza sauce is like salty, right? And ketchup is sweet. It's gross. Oh my god. Persona. Can you just go live, please? I miss the lives. I don't want to talk about pastas and hot dogs and cereals, soup, and is pizza a sandwich? Is a hot dog a sandwich? What were some of the other ones? I don't care if you're vegan or not. If you put ketchup on pizza, you need to be sent to jail. Yeah. If you put animals on pizza, you need to be sent to jail. No, I'm just kidding. That was a silly joke, but I wish you wouldn't. I'm sure the animals wish you wouldn't. You're playing with TikTok Studio? Yeah, it's a little weird at first, but you work in you're an artist, so I'm assuming you can learn to navigate the interface faster than usual. Ketchup on pizza, ew. Why? But what? Can you explain to me, Baba Yaga? Explain to me in what case would you put ketchup on pizza? Like, what would be on it? Yeah, it does seem sufficient. Like, it's got some good controls for like turning stuff on and off, right? Kind of like OBS. And you could like switch between scenes and stuff, which is kind of cool. But it still looks a little bit buggy. Like, as soon as it switches, it shows like that picture, at least on mine. And then it switches to what I want it to be, but the scene transitions are cool. It just seems like a little bit buggy for me. Anything on the pizza, add ketchup. Ew. Like the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. Oh god. That's nasty. Oh, how was the gingerbread thing? Is that new to TikTok? You just put a filter on and it just whatever. I haven't seen anybody do that before. That's funny. Maybe I'll do my lives with a filter on, and then I'll do my stupid face reveal. Though I've been debating if I should just do it sooner than I plan to, just because. Why is this wrong? I'm just tired of the protein comments. I'm tired of I need protein to build muscle shit. I mean, I'm not like a competitive bodybuilder, but I'm probably bigger than most people that eat animals, for sure. I'm just tired of it. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza? Yes, it does. Pineapple belongs on pizza. You just need like a balance of sweet and spicy. But ketchup sweet is disgusting. Ew. I love ketchup. Don't get me wrong. Like ketchup on anything, ketchup on the majority of stuff I do love. But no, not on pizza. It's gross. Yeah, the gingerbread filter was hilarious because I literally I stepped away to spend some time with my partner because just trying to do that more. We've been like busy, but I then tuned in to the live just as you guys were ending, and you all had the gingerbread thing on, and it was scary, but it was so funny. You're 6'3", almost 175. That's pretty skinny for a 6'3". I mean, I'm not. It's not skinny, but it's pretty lean for 6'3". I'm 5'10", and I'm 180. I was 5'10" at 200, but that was after my bulk. I cut down 15 pounds, 10, 15 pounds to kind of lean out. And now I'm slowly gonna increase my caloric intake, but yeah, definitely can build muscle on a plant-based diet. 100%. Well, look, it's 12 o'clock. I haven't had my breakfast, my post-workout, and I see Vegan Serene is live, so it's probably a good time. I got a work meeting in 20 minutes anyway, so probably a good time for me to end the live. I'm probably gonna, if Vegan Serene doesn't stay live much longer, I'm gonna go live again once I finish these work meetings and take my lunch break. But yeah, I'll be back. I still need to work on the YouTube live stuff and the TikTok interface and this whole switching thing. Set it up to look a lot nicer. But yeah, it's kind of cool. And figure out why the damn music just doesn't play sometimes. Because right now I'm listening to some pretty good music. Meat, plants. Can I get plant spam from the vegans before we end the live? Can we get some plants? And some tap. Yeah, plants. Bananas, plants. We're winning. Maybe that's that's how we get. We're winning. Yes, we're winning. All right. Thanks everybody. Thanks Inna. Thanks Baba Yaga, Persona, Ingrid. Who else did I miss that's in here? Lydia. Thanks guys. I appreciate you. I do. I'll go live again later. I'm just gonna eat some breakfast, do my work meeting. So take care everybody. See you later. Same for you, YouTube. I will be back in a little bit. What's up, Louis? What's up, Navia? Thanks for coming by. I hope you can hear me and everything's working and working on setting things up. But yeah, I just wanted to get on since I wasn't really doing anything and work is kind of slow. But gonna take a break. Got some work meetings in a little bit. Gotta eat my breakfast. And I will go live probably in about an hour or so. So I will see you guys around then. If